welcome to Pantheon 2, sponsored by MVR Fightwear, CBD Life in association with Empire Grappling and Muscle Medicine. And welcome to our Grand Prix final tonight. Something wrong, Ben?
So we have Ross Nicholls versus Sean McDonagh here. I believe they competed before. This is a very, very tough test for Sean McDonagh. He just really has to watch out for the leg lock entries of Ross Nicholls. Yeah. This is really going to be the main story of this. Again, similar to his last match, expect Ross to almost exclusively attack the legs for the first half of the match, and if he doesn't get any, then to start attacking the upper body in the later parts. But to begin with, and Sean actually has a distinct disadvantage here. Any idea what it is?
He's wearing black.
Very close. Go again. Ben, can you see it? He's wearing spats.
Oh, is there some friction?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you actually want when you're going up against a leg locker is you want bare legs. They're going to get sweaty. And then as the match goes on, it's going to get harder and harder to make contact. Now, if Ross was wearing spats as well, the friction spat to spat when they're sweaty, spat to spat are really slick. But bare skin to spats, it's got a nice little bit of friction there. So this actually, if I was Sean McDonagh, if I was in Sean McDonagh's corner, I would have told him to get those spats off of him in between rounds and maybe even see if he can find a pair of Valley Tudo shorts to go for it.
I see. Do you wear spats, Ben?
Only when it's really sexy.
Not on the mat.
Only in prison.
So Ross tying up the upper body here. Triangle attempt here. Sean's posturing up. Ross is doing everything right, going to pull the head down now. Sean looking composed here.
Yeah, but he's in a sticky situation.
Very sticky situation. Yeah. He's doing a good idea.
See if he goes for an arm lock on this arm, just a standard crush on this arm. There we go. See what he does.
He's looking like he's about to turn into a Kimura grip on there.
Yep.
Sean needs to
crush it.
Sean looking all smiles here.
Almost, yeah.
So he was doing a good job before of fighting the hand. So you want to use your hand, there you go, to fight the hand to stop him from being able to pull the head down.
Break the posture.
Yeah. And what you can actually do, if you can bury your opponent's wrist into your hips, it stops him from raising his hips and it takes away his ability to grab the head.
Ah, I see.
Ross not phased by that. Starting to get some points on the board in terms of submission attempts and depth of submission attempts.
He's up already.
Yep.
There's Gordo's foot look through the
dominance from
underneath.
Dominance from the bottom as well.
Yep. So Ross looking to take the back from here. He's going to take the back. Oh, great job from Sean McDonagh, just flipping him off the top. Nicely done, but Ross is just very relaxed, just working his way into the positions. I imagine Sean right now is feeling that sort of he's just trying to almost avoid the inevitable at the moment because he's not being able to get any attacks off his own. He's playing very defensively. You can't win a match playing purely defensively, but that's not how Sean plays. Ross is really taking him out of his game at this point. But hopefully Sean can start to get a little bit of confidence, not overconfidence, start getting a bit of confidence and start throwing in some classic Madonna? Yeah, fuck it, throw in some Madonna. Some McDonagh.
Like a virgin?
Magic, yeah, like a virgin.
Like a virgin jiu-jitsu.
Sean McDonagh sounds much better if you want to. Ross looking to tie up the upper bodies, controlling head, controlling arm, pop for the guillotine, push backwards. Just really, it doesn't look like Ross is doing much, but he's all of these little things are little openings. Yeah.
Constantly working and trying to set up.
Ross looking for double underhooks now. Expect for him to go for the butterfly sweep.
Yep.
And if he doesn't feel like he's going to get the sweep, he's going to roll underneath and he's going to look to attack the legs from there. This is the thing. The butterfly guard plays beautifully into the leg lock entries. Yeah. So you can go for a legitimate sweep, and if you feel that you're not going to get it, the opponent base is wide, you just roll underneath and you start to attack the legs. And Ross does this some of the best out there. So watch this.
There we go.
Sweep didn't work.
Sweep. Oh. Sean did well then to keep his base down, didn't he?
So what Sean did, not only did he base nicely with the hands, he kept his legs tight together.
Yeah.
And keep your legs tight together when you're elevated, it's much harder to isolate one leg, because that's what you're doing. You're always looking to isolate one leg.
Yes.
Just like attacking submissions, very similar to how a wolf attacks a herd of, a pack of wolves attack a herd of buffalo or any cattle, which is you separate the weak one and then you all go in 100% on that. So that's always what Ross is looking to do here, is separate the leg and go all in on that and just rip it to pieces.
The mountain man strikes again there with
the
cattle reference.
Yeah. Yeah, wolves and cattle, mate.
Wolves.
Separate and devastate.
Wolves, cattle and trees.
Yeah. and Mighty Oak.
Mighty Oak. You are a Mighty Oak, my friend.
Thanks, mate.
And that's Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, he's the Australian Oak. Austrian Oak.
The Austrian Oak.
You never heard that?
No.
Yeah,
He's going for this sweep again. I think he's looking for Sean to post, and he's going to try and crush his arm. Every time. Let's have a look. See if he goes again.
So Ross really does like what I call the single shoulder control. You go on that inverted arm bar essentially. You can use it to sweep.
We used to call it Gringo
you
sweep.
Use it to take the arm bar. Hit some McDonagh magic there. There you go. He's starting to get a little bit of confidence now.
Yeah, he's starting to build up.
You know, okay, we're halfway through the match now. Ooh, a pass, a close pass. The problem with Ross, very flexible. He gets underneath you, and you basically. You have to make a decision. There's a judgment call. When you're inside control, you're
my arms dangling.
You got to go, do I try and hold this position and possibly give Ross an entry to the legs, or do I abandon the position and go back inside the open guard? Most of the time, people abandon the position. That's what's happened here.
Yeah. I think that's what makes them so successful, though, because no one dares quite engage past that point, and they back out again and think,
that's horrible.
Oh, no, back away.
That's why I find it easy to roll with big guys, to be honest with you. They don't have the mobility to invert like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just play a smash game as well, don't you?
Yeah, sometimes. Sean so far doing a really good job of neutralizing, really not getting any sort of attacks off of his own. Definitely winning on style points for a quite nicely executed cartwheel there. Yep. Unfortunately, I do not believe that's one of the 3 criteria for.
Just looked, and it's unfortunately not.
For my personal criteria.
No, you don't get points for looking sexy.
Well, in my head, you do.
Has there actually been a sub attempt though so far? Don't think there has there? Ross has made some entries, but like you say, Sean's closed them off nicely. They have
been attempts. I would say that Ross is winning the sub attempts.
I'd say intent, definitely.
And here we go. Here's another one. A legitimate guillotine attempt here. Ross is really putting his body in, which makes me... It doesn't look like it's tight, but when you're watching really high-level grapplers, what you need to do is actually look at what their body's doing. If Ross is doing this, it means he thinks that it's tight. Yeah. And if he thinks he's tight at the level that he is, it probably is.
Literally used it to mount.
Now, let's have a look.
Just used it to mount.
A long time in here, though. Like I said earlier, okay, so he releases it, but uses it really nicely to take it out.
But he's in a dominant position here now with 2 minutes 40 left on the clock.
So right now, Ross is up in domination, in legitimate, depth of submission attempts and number of submission attempts. So 2.5 minutes left. To be honest with you, a triangle attempt was about. He thought about it for a second there, using the guillotine threat to look to take the back. And look how Ross is just passing between a little bit of a threat on the back, a little bit of threat on the neck, a little bit on the back, a little bit on the neck. So he's keeping him guessing the entire time.
He's dropped his hips on him there.
Nicely done by Sean.
Sat out of that. Oh, he went the wrong way. Yep.
Nice.
Back take here. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, one thing that Sean does very, very well from here is he turns in.
Yeah, look, the guy's just falling off the angle.
He turns in, but he's up against Ross Nicholls. So that, there's a legitimate chance. The good news for Sean is that Ross's foot isn't locked in very tight.
No. But he's adjusted nicely.
He needs to keep on moving through. Expect one explosive movement to try and get into Ross's closed guard.
Flatten them out.
I think the body triangle stops that flattening out because, like you say, the hooks you should have stretched them out.
You can't flatten someone out as effective with the body hook as you can with 2 hooks.
Should you have transitioned to the hooks and sort of?
But it's a much safer position.
It's a safer option. I see.
Oh, the head's out.
Beautiful escape from Sean.
Great defense.
Beautiful escape. 1 minute left. I think if Sean manages to survive this should almost be seen as a small win here.
Small win,
Ross really is excellent.
He's the best in the country at the moment, isn't he? So they didn't get finished by him. 1 minute to go now.
You know that you're doing well when people take not getting tapped by you as a win.
Yeah.
Nicely done by Sean. Again. Really nice. Another guillotine attempt about to come up here. So the thing with this, I don't like an arming guillotine, especially from a position like this, because what you need to do is you need to open up your body, open up your chest. So many people, when they think about getting someone choking them, they close up to try and close space. But if someone has a head and arm, closing up only closes up the distance around your head and arm, so you can lock it off much easier. If someone's going purely for the neck, close up. If someone's going for the head and arm together, the neck and arm together, open up and make yourself a bigger target, because it's much harder to lock your hands together.
Yeah. hard to close off the
Peruvian necktie, and he pops out of there. I think that might be almost time. We've lost the time.
Last 10 seconds, I think. And yeah.
That's it.
It was a shit or bust, the last one then.
Wow. Brilliant fight. It's going to a ref's decision.
Okay, firstly, big round of applause to an awesome main event. And your winner, by decision, and new under 80 kilos, Pantheon champion, Ross Nicholls. Okay, I'm here with your winner, Ross Nicholls. Very, very tough match. You've had 2 tough matches. These guys really are, it just shows the level in the UK is really coming up very nicely. A few very close submission attempts, I think. Not really able to get anything on the legs again. Nice work with taking the back, but Sean he turns into it very, very nicely. Able to get a guillotine. Didn't look too tight, but tight enough to take the mount position. How do you feel the match went?
I'm not too disappointed with that. Burnt my arms out about 8 minutes through, so I had to give up on the guillotines and put enough of the squeeze and the chokes to actually get the finish. But yeah, I mean, Sean's a fantastic competitor. So to get a result like that against somebody like that, I'm always going to be happy with.
And as I asked before, is there any particular person that you want to defend your literal crown against?
Oh mate, I don't know. It's up for the Pantheon guys to match me up with some good grapplers.
How diplomatic of you. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Ross Nicholls. I'm here with your runner-up, Sean McDonagh. Round of applause, a really great performance. Two very, very tough matches against 2 very, very good grapplers. I thought you did an excellent job neutralizing a lot of Ross's game. He wasn't able to get the sub. I know it's not the result that you wanted, but I thought it was an excellent performance. How do you feel it went?
Yeah, I think it was an improvement from last time. Obviously got sub last time. I've been working a lot on sort of like the leg lock stuff, so I was happy that I didn't get caught with that. I know it was dangerous for the arm bars as well, and I thought I did pretty well to sort of defend that. Fully aware I didn't have anything to attack him with, so I respect the decision. Hopefully, maybe a few more fights, I might get the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean McDonagh.
Okay, guys, so that is the end of Pantheon 002. Thank you very much for coming. Give it up for yourselves. Tonight's been a night of some incredible firsts. We've had the first championship crowned for 80 kilos in Ross Nicholls. We've had the first championship in 70 kilos in Ashley Williams. Hell, we've even had the first backflip on the Pantheon mats as well. I want to say a massive, massive, massive thank you to my business partner, Sam Townend, who helps prepare all of this. He is an absolute godsend. I want to say a massive thank you to all of the officials. We have had some incredible runners, Harry Powell, Marco Bellunik. We've got Louis Blair, we've got Robbie Cooper, we've got Nathan Wanjow. Yeah, it's been an incredible experience. We've got Steve on photography and George on social media. 3 judges, Matty Holmes. We've had Paulinho Cole and James Watson. Paulinho and James the ref as well. So, we're going to close it out. We're looking at coming back to you sometime around October, November. And just to finish off, tomorrow Ashley Williams, who stood over there, who won our 70-kilo tournament. He will be at Scramble Academy Leeds for a seminar that is sponsored by Pantheon and Half Price. So if you can make it tomorrow, come and learn from one of the best in Europe. Cool. So, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.